Porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good morning, welcome to the Front Porch on the second day of June. My name is Kenny Dean, along with Scott Blake and the one and only Ryan Fuller that's fixing to leave the station because the radio is off. That power that hit yesterday, or that power, or the storm that knocked out a lot of power. We'll talk about that in a minute. Reverend John Hill from Flint Hill, how in the world are you doing?
Doing well, Kenny. How about yourself?
Man, we're doing good. How about power down your way yesterday? Did y'all lose it, John?
It blinked, but nothing real bad.
Okay.
It blinked, came right back on.
I know Ryan just got us started, and he set it out to get the radio back on because he'd be gone for about 30 minutes. I was talking to Martha Keogh yesterday. She was out power for a while. Now, Ryan lives in Kellyton, or the Kellyton area, and he was out, he said, for about 8 hours.
Right.
So it was a mighty powerful storm. I know that.
Yep, it sure was. I'm glad nobody was hurt.
Yeah, exactly right. You know what? There are more, and I know we talked about this yesterday, but with all the especially the rain we've had, trees are just saturated. And that wind yesterday that we finally had some wind, it took down a bunch of limbs and trees. So you still got to be careful this time of the year.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Tell us what's going on down at Flint Hill this week.
Man, we've got our regular youth and children on Wednesday night, and we've got Bible studies and small groups meeting throughout the week. So a lot of things going on down there.
When is y'all's vacation Bible school, John?
We are going to do a day at a camp instead of a vacation Bible school this year.
Good for y'all.
We're going to take our youth to a campground and let them have a day out there swimming and playing and doing that sort of thing.
Good for y'all. That'll be some good time for them.
I'm trying to do something different.
Sure, I think that's good, but still that time with those young folks, because they have, and y'all do too with Veritas. It's such a short summer. You gotta get done what you're going to do pretty doggone quick.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Well, buddy, we're glad that you're with us this week. Tell Jill we said hello. Tell the family we said hello. And we'll turn it over to you right now for the thought of the day.
Fantastic. Thanks, Kenny. This is actually a devotion that a friend of mine, Mark Adams, wrote. And it comes from Romans 5, which says, "Therefore, since we have been justified through faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ. For God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. For if when we were God's enemies, we were reconciled to him through the death of his Son, how much more, having been reconciled, shall we be saved through his life?" Paul is laying out his theology here, the theology of the sacrifice of Jesus and our salvation. In these verses, we are justified by Christ's sacrifice on the cross. We were once enemies of God, but now we have peace with God through the sacrifice of his Son on the cross. God loves you. He proved his love for us in this: while we were sinners, enemies of God, Jesus died on that cross. And when we were opposed to God, rebelling against God, lost in sin and selfish, Jesus died for us so that we could be forgiven. We can have peace with God even though we were once his enemies. Thank you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. Gracious and almighty God, thank you for your word. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for desiring to be in a relationship with us so much that you would have your one and only Son be the sacrifice for us so that we could experience true life in this world. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. What a great way to get the day started. Just to remind folks that, he did die for us. That we don't ever need to forget that, John.
Right. Exactly right.
Well, my friend, we thank you for taking your time to be with us this morning. We hope it's a good day for you, and we look forward to hearing from you early in the morning.
I'll be there. Thank you, Kenny.
See you, John. Take
See
care,
ya.
buddy. Reverend John Hill from Flint Hill getting our day started. You know what we didn't do yesterday? We didn't sip. So we go sap sucking, sipping time. That's all I got to do is just get a sip because mine's not. Mine's hot. Mine's cold right now.
Mine's hot and plentiful.
Kim Dunn's going to be with us today at 7 o'clock, a VP with the Alex City Chamber of Commerce to talk about Sunfest that starts this week and a whole lot of other things going on. Mike Dinsmore, our mayor of Alex City, will be on with us from 7:30. I know they had their city council meeting last night. I really was planning on going to that city council last night, but it was 6 o'clock before I was unable to. And of course, that meeting was already probably about over by 6 o'clock.
Probably
get
so.
started at 5:30. Tomorrow, James Carlisle's going to be with us from the Alpha Group. Russell Medical, Karen Treadwell will be with us tomorrow to talk about the Wound Care Center. I didn't put her last name down. And Danny Hayes is going to be back to get back in the rotation. And then from the Tallapoosa County Historical Museum. Let me pull up the weather right now because, like I said, Ryan's going to be gone for about 30 minutes.
I had it, and it just went away.
Okay.
It's you want me to do it real quick?
Yeah.
The high today is going to be 88, low of 65. They're saying we're going to partly cloudy with some afternoon thunderstorms, but not like yesterday, we don't think.
Okay, good.
And then they're going to get on out of here tomorrow and Thursday, 0% chance of rain. High in the low 80s, low 59 and 62. So the humidity is going to go away for a while.
Wow.
It's going to be a little bit chillier. It got cool last night once the rain went away.
Felt good.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday, high 80s, 10-20% chance of rain. 30% chance on Sunday, kind of creeping back in here. And looks like from Sunday on out through the following week, it's just going to be summertime.
Good.
30% chance and high in the 80s.
Yeah, we can do without some rain for several days to kind of dry the ground.
The mushrooms are popping up everywhere.
They're
They're everywhere.
And you show me, you were at the lake yesterday afternoon when the storm hit, and that was a heck of a storm that rolled in here. So I hope
You could see it coming.
Yeah.
And the wind was
Yeah.
picking up, and it was quite eventful.
I was walking into Total Fitness to the gym. It was just fixing to hit. In fact, I'd already gotten a notice from Jason Moran, the EMA director, saying we were in a thunderstorm warning at that time, and it was some dark clouds, and boy, it hit. And but hopefully everybody's okay.
Well, Jason was right. He gave you that little piece of paper that had we were in the slight risk, and we got it. We got that slight risk.
Most of the time they jump right in there and get it. Hey, the Project 412 is going on this month. I know that Jimmy was out here, Jimmy H was out here to talk about it just recently when I was out. But serve, build, and inspire. Apply for home repair, lawn care assistance, or apply to volunteer. I would think for young people, especially young people, you'll get a blessing out of this. I wasn't here when y'all talked about it, but they've been doing this for several years. Jimmy Yates has been coming on talking about it for years, but that's a really, really good project. Heading up to Calera tonight, the six under All-Stars place. I'm going to watch WW because I think they play in Albertville Thursday night, so I'm going to miss that one. So I wanted to get one. I think they play at 6 o'clock, so it looks like the weather's going to be good for that.
You play your Willie Nelson on the road again when you start doing all that? We're on the road again.
Yeah. I'm going to go by myself because Megan will have to leave early because they didn't get a practice in yesterday. So good luck to those teams. Congratulations to Auburn.
Stayed up and watched them again. They got delayed again. You know, they were supposed to play at 5 o'clock, and
What time at the storm?
about 3:30, around 3:30 or so, they started announcing we're moving the game to 8 o'clock. The storm's going to be hitting around 5:30, and
They were right.
It was a good call. And what a game! It was a lot of fun.
What score?
8-3.
Okay.
The crowd was crazy into it. I mean, it was, you know, it was pretty cool when they won. I mean, the crowd, I mean, you could just tell the boys feed off the crowd.
Sure.
And it was
Especially
packed.
the day before when it was like a 14-hour day.
Yeah, and they got done at 1:15 in the morning, and they were playing again at 8 o'clock at night. But anyway, the crowd was back. It was sold out. People, 8,500 people there, I think.
Now, that was the regional?
Regional. So now Ole Miss comes to Auburn into this week to play in the Super Regional. And the winner of that goes to Omaha.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, for the World Series.
Okay. So, and Alabama's in the
They're in the they're in the Super Regional.
Regional.
Yeah, the Super Regionals. There's like 6 or 7 SEC. Oh, the cool thing is
double elimination.
when you
Single.
get to Super, it's best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
It's only 2 teams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I don't keep up
And
with it.
Alabama's in. Troy is in. Troy beat Florida pretty handily yesterday.
The Trojans.
Oklahoma came back
Beat
and
Georgia
beat
Tech.
Georgia
I
Tech.
saw that.
They're Georgia Tech's number 2 team in the nation, and broke their hearts and walk-off home run. And who else? There was some other.
And I think Georgia Tech, I guess because somebody had it on somewhere where I was, but it seemed like Georgia Tech, they hit a home run to even put it into extra innings, didn't they?
Maybe
7-7?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think Oklahoma came back and tied it. They
okay.
they were up like 7-3.
Oh,
Georgia
wow.
Tech was, and they tied it in the 7th or 8th inning, and then the 9th inning they're up. I think they had 2 outs down their last bat, or maybe I can't remember. Anyways, home run, walk off, Georgia Tech. You know that.
Do they use wooden bats or
No,
metal
they're
bats?
metal, aluminum.
Do the pros now, they use
They
wooden
use
bats.
wooden bats. They said if you make it into the pros, you got to learn how to hit with that wood.
Yeah.
Versus that, you know, because the metal bat's got a lot of pop on it. That ball comes off pretty fast. But anyway, the Auburn players, I mean, Butch Thompson was beside himself emotionally, and they got
Team coach.
yes, and they were meeting after the game, and they took off up in the stands and just did a line through the stands, and the fans and all of them were high fiving. It was, I wish I'd been there. I wish I'd been there. Jim Hardy was sitting on the, front row. If you were looking at the guys that are batting right-handed, if they did a side, not straight on shot, but a side shot, there sat Jim and his little girl right there beside Timber, right beside the dugout, right in front of Auburn's football coach, their new football coach, Golich. So there was, it was a who's who of all the Auburn coaches, basketball coaches there last night. It was
Well, good. I'm glad they won.
Don't leave me.
What? You said you had plenty of coffee.
I do have plenty of coffee. Well, he just left, folks. Now, hearing that we don't have audio on TV right now, Food Truck Thursdays in New Site, Alabama, a different food truck every Thursday through lunch hours and a portion of the afternoon hours. Great food, local flavor, up at the New Site Town Hall. Don't miss that. June 5th, the Great Outdoors 4-H Club kickoff and interest meeting on June 5th, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Patriot Park in Dadeville, Alabama. They'll have some additional meetings on June 9th, June 27th, July 7th, July 25th. Times, locations of that will be determined later on. But come on back in here. Great Outdoors kickoff. You want to take advantage of that. I had something else here.
Hey, Amanda Sullivan, good morning to you. Went by Cloud 9 yesterday to see her. She's going to be on the show Friday. We'll have several pre-records, and you won't be here tomorrow.
I won't be here tomorrow.
Yeah, remember I told you since you would do Thursday and Friday show.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't remember that, but that's okay.
I mean, you're welcome to come on in, but I thought maybe you need a little time off. But Amanda, their little boy Jackson went to daycare for his first time, so she was okay. She was okay, but I had to go by and visit with her for a while. So I know that's tough, especially putting.
The children sometimes have separation anxiety, but the mamas always have separation anxiety.
Yeah. How about the daddies?
If you have to drop them off, but usually the mama's dropping them off. I think.
Yeah.
It's whoever's dropping them off. I had to drop mine off a lot because Cindy taught, at Jim Pearson.
Yeah.
And
hey, Keys to Summer, we'll give that clue at 7:50 today. As far as I know, I think we're on TV right now. Radio is off.
TV volume is off right now, according to some text I'm getting.
Okay. Yeah, we our tower fell the other day, last Thursday. My understanding, it's going to be 4 to 6 months before the tower will be back up.
Wow.
Now through Ryan Fuller and Jeremy Jeffcoat and John Kennedy, they've worked with other people to get it back up the best they can on the radio, on the TV side. Channel 3 on Spectrum is not working right now. Mm-hmm. Channel 181, in my understanding, it's not clear. I've not looked. We are on Roku channel, so and Facebook Live. Are we on Facebook Live this morning?
Facebook's good. The Roku volume is not on.
Okay. Well, we have issues with that.
Yeah.
Golly, it's when a tower goes down like that, man, it just causes all kind of issues. So we're having a lot of issues, and these are things that we can't control. They're doing their best to control it right now. Hey, Our Place Respite's having their grand opening. I know Kelly Adams and the crew are excited about that. That's going to be Thursday, June 18th at noon at the St. James Episcopal Church, one of the prettiest churches in our area. It's an old church. Mm-hmm. They've gone in there and did a lot of remodeling with the parsonage and just that whole area for South Central looks really good. But that Our Place Respite.
Facebook is working perfect.
Okay.
So I don't know how to. If y'all can't hear us, go to Facebook right here.
You ain't missing anything.
Yeah.
You ain't missing anything.
But they can see us
At all. Hey, our Karen Trevor, with the Wound Care Center, talking to Magic Man yesterday, Mabry Cook, and they've got something new out there. And I'm not sure what it is, but she'll be talking about that. Do you ever go to the library? Is that something that's? I mean, are you a reader, or you ever go to the library for anything you need? Or?
I can honestly say no, and that's probably bad on me. But no.
No. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Brad East, I apologize. I didn't call you yesterday, and I had it down here. I had it somewhere else, and I still messed around and didn't call you. But I've got it on my list to give you a holler today. Hope you're doing good today. Hey, speaking of the D. and Russell Library, there it's story time there. They got a lot going on with the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Well, when the 13 original colonies declared their separation from the British Empire, that's exactly what you were talking about yesterday. A lot of young folks don't realize that. We have to be brushed up on it. I do.
Oh, yeah.
But how do we do that? Go to the D. and Russell Library and read more?
Right. Well, just a question like, how many senators do we have in D.C.?
I don't know.
There's 2 per state.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, representatives, U.S. House of Representatives, is based on population and all that,
Mm-hmm.
But
who'd be a good person to come out here and talk about that? Probate Judge Talese?
Somebody like that, or maybe
Mitchell,
a history teacher from the school.
Okay. Who's a history teacher from the school?
I don't know, but a blessed memory, Walter Gowan would be the best person to come out and talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Do we have more Walter Gowans around here?
I'm sure we do.
I'm
sure we do. I'm sure we do. I guarantee there's some retired teachers out there that taught history forever. that just know their stuff. But it is sad sometimes. I guess that information doesn't help you score well on an ACT or an SAT. So they don't drill it.
What'd you make on your ACT?
Well, I'm glad they can't hear on TV. I don't remember. It wasn't good though.
I made a 12, and I thought I did real good.
Yeah, well, man, that's better than 0.
Made a 6 on that biology test at the CAC, and that wound up my school.
Now to get into Auburn, I think the average ACT score is like 29, 28.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's the average score for incoming freshmen.
Before you can even get in?
That's what the ones that are in. That's their average scores. I think you've got to score like a 26 to get in. I mean, it's tough.
Hey, speaking of Tal East, probate judge, Election Day, 2 weeks from today. Polls are open, which is June 16th. Polls are open at 7 a.m. They'll close at 7 p.m. Let me put this over here because I got to get in touch with Tal to see who we will be voting for that day. So he does a good. He just loves being a probate judge.
He does.
I mean, he's good at it. He loves it. And he and I've talked about this before. When he first went in, he was rusty. But boy, and Terry Mitchell said, just give him time. And we have given him time, and he is an excellent.
Well, once you get on the job, it's on the job training.
Yeah,
there's
you're
no
right.
way you don't. There's no way you know it all before you get in there. And I'm sure he learns something new every day.
Hey, I was talking to Robert Grantham yesterday, that works here, and talking about the June 26th down at Martin's at Lake Martin, Confederate Railroad. It sold out. It's already sold out, and June 26th, and they're trying to get more tickets for it.
Wow.
And then in October, T. Graham Brown is coming here. Again, these are seasoned artists that's been around for a long time, but they still pull in crowds.
What's your favorite T. Graham Brown song?
Oh, Darling.
I know. Darlene.
Darlene. And
Sit
of course,
down, I want to talk to you.
we always sing that for Darlene Meadows. Good morning to you, Darlene. And Darlene, she was at the farmer's market this past Saturday, but she was not, she didn't have her bread there. She was just active there. Martha Keel, I'm going to come pick up those some tomatoes and some cayenne peppers from you today, too.
He came down, gosh, I mean, T. Graham's been down here a bunch of times. I went to see him one time at Rodeo Club 5, 6, 7 years ago. He was in town, so I rode down by myself because I wanted to hear him. And the place was packed in there, and he got up and sang, and he brought the band with him, and he had a saxophone player. Was unreal good. I mean, he was so good, and it was very, very entertaining, and Tell It Like It Used to Be.
Yeah. I know doing it's so crazy, doing 2 different interviews with the same group. I believe I know it was a bluegrass, the Graskels, a bluegrass group. We were at RFD TV at their studios. We were just standing around doing the interview. Tim Phillips, the late Tim Phillips, was a producer at the time. And here comes T. Graham Brown busting right through the interview. Coming through a big country music star coming through. But that's just the way he is. Yeah. And he did it again at another interview that I was doing up in Nashville.
Right.
I mean, but he's a character.
His wife comes with him.
Sheila.
She was nice and talking to folks that night. I saw a thing this morning. Speaking of country music. Don Williams, he died.
Oh, yeah.
2017. He was married for 57, 8 years, and his wife was just kind of off to the side, and they there was no what's the word I'm looking for? No drama, no scandals, all that. He just went and sang. Then he went back.
He just sat down and sang.
Yeah. Then he went back to his farm when he wasn't singing, and worked on his farm, gathered eggs, whatever. And I love some Don Williams songs.
Yeah, he's he's smooth, and of course he would just sit down with that cowboy hat with a tassel on it right here. When anything freely about him, he just sat down and sang.
Didn't need a massive light show.
No, you talking about his wife? I always think about Carl Dean, the late Carl Dean, who was married to Dolly Parton. You know, he was always just kind of in the background. You know, you go do your thing, and that's good.
He ate good. He didn't want for anything.
No.
He had it made.
She's just one talented lady that just has that God-given talent to write and sing, and she's taking advantage of it. But one thing about Dolly Parton, she's given back through the money she's made. She's giving back to kids, make sure they learn how to read. She understands those things.
It was always, I was amazed at how she played the guitar sitting down.
Yeah, and those fingernails.
There were two things I was wondering how she played the guitar: the fingernails, and there were a couple other things.
Yeah.
I was like,
But
how in the world?
She made fun of herself.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, she poked fun at herself. I mean, you know, and still does, and still does, and that's just being honest. We had George Miranda out here yesterday to talk about the Cancer Thrivers Support Group. They'll meet today at the Cancer Center at 1 o'clock. They have a conference room there, so that's something that if cancer's affected your family, someone in your family, this is a good support group right here. So that'll start at 1 o'clock today. George brought up yesterday about something we didn't know about, the radiation
for the arthritis. I know.
So thank you for bringing that up, George Miranda.
Hey, Facebook is working perfectly right now, according to Martha Keel.
Hey, Mark. I love
Diane and Dana are the double D's. You know, Diane and Dana every morning. They're the first ones to pop up there on there every morning. They're watching us, and let's see here. Jim Hardy's watching us, and he was up late because he stayed to the end of that ball game.
What time was the game over?
11:10, something like that. And he was down there, so he had to come back home. It says Scott Blake's watching on here. I guess that's me, yeah. Who else? Aunt Pat's watching. We got a bunch of folks watching this morning.
We appreciate y'all tuning in this morning. Again, I'm looking right now at the activities for the Sunfest this week. It's going to be another jam-packed week. So we'll just wait for Kim Dunn to come out here tomorrow, because that's going to be a lot going on. So I'm so glad that, you know, what was the lady's name that was with the Chamber of Commerce that kind of started that? What was her name? Oh man.
Was Susan over it then? Susan Foy?
Not Susan Foy. It was after Susan.
Oh, golly. They moved back to Ohio.
Okay, I knew she went from around here, but I think she started it.
She did. She had 3 daughters. Gosh.
It was before Ed Clary. I loved old Ed Clark, still do. He and I stay in contact. Of course, he's got a real good job with Auburn University, traveling all over the United States, promoting Auburn. And, you know, he's perfect. He's perfect for that. But Ed Clark, I know you're not watching or listening this morning. Maybe nobody's watching or listening, because we're having some issues.
Well, our loyal Facebookers are watching us.
Thank
and
y'all.
That's good, because they can hear us.
Hey, Alpha Group, I was mentioning a while ago, James Carlisle will be on tomorrow. Let me tell you what he'll be talking about tomorrow, because the registration date will be tomorrow and Thursday, 3rd and 4th, 5:30 to 6:30. Ages 7 to 18, both males and females are accepted. They'll be doing this at the Cooper Rec Center, free of charge. Camp start date is June 8th at 5:30. They'll do it on Mondays and Thursdays at the Cooper Rec Center. Alpha Group's mission is to uplift and motivate our children, feeding them spiritually, mentally, and physically together as a community. They've been doing this for years. Coach James, Lamp, turned the lamp on, Coach Fuller, and Coach Fuller. Must be 2 Fullers out there.
It just came to me by way of text and Facebook and Rye.
God, I would never have gotten that, but I think she's the one that started.
I think you're right.
That. I tell you one thing, I've always wanted them to, and I mentioned, I don't guess it's a good idea. I mentioned to him a few times, is to have a turtle race, part of the Sunfest. It'd be the perfect place. In fact, I think we did it one year. It was an election year because Miss Barbara Young was running for mayor, and I remember her being there. But we had it up at the Strand Park. Perfect place for a turtle race right there at the bottom. We had it. It started in our yard down in Turtleneck. Then we moved it out there close to where Salvation Army is. That was like a pasture lot, and that was a big year that year. Then we had Wind Creek State Park one year because we had a 5K run and the turtle race run. Again, it was a state elections that year. And the only reason I remember that was a lot of politicians down there shaking hands and looking for votes. Yeah. And then we moved it out to the airport. Airport was a good place to have it. But then at about that time, during all those decades, of course, with Russell not donating the T-shirts, the print, and everything, you couldn't sell. You couldn't make any money You
couldn't cover your expenses.
No, and it was a lot of work. Not so much on my part, but my family, our family. Then the grandchildren started getting involved in it, and I wish it could have kept on going. But again, you can't hardly. You could do it just for fun, but it's still a lot of work. Even for that, but
a lot of work, lots of work, and the turtles. You got to train your turtles.
People got they would paint them different. They'd fix them up, and PETA got on us one year. The paint did not hurt them, PETA, and I'll tell you why. I know that because one year they found one over on Dean Road when we headed over and it traveled through the woods and went up on Dean Road. Still had the paint on it. It was still alive. But a lot of folks. I remember Charles Spider Scott and a bunch of them. They about tore up down there at Wind Creek State Park this race, and they put a rabbit in a helmet and tried to race the rabbit, but. It didn't work.
Were they box like terrapins?
Most of them use box turtles.
Box turtles.
Every now and then you have those little bitty ones.
Yeah,
they're pretty
like
fast.
The water
and every now and then somebody bring the big ones.
Those snapping turtles.
Well, I think they were snapping turtles, and we tried to stay away from those because they're dangerous.
Yeah, they pop your finger off.
Have you ever heard of anybody that got hurt by snapping turtles?
I know they bite you. My grandparents used to say. They won't let go.
Thunders.
That's right. That's right.
But it was a lot. It was a lot of fun all those years. Hey, Brad East. I know Brad's gonna be out here one day this week. But talking about he's the new president of the Tallapoosa County Cattlemen's Association. They're hosting their educational meeting at the Tallapoosa Agricultural, the new Ag Center. Robert Raines was out here yesterday. He's the director down there, and he just absolutely loves what he's doing.
Oh,
and it's growing.
I know
it's growing.
I mean, he's found his niche. Look at there. He's back.
I didn't know that little rascal.
I saw him sneak in.
I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna give y'all a break. We'll be right back. Speaking of the Salvation Army, they'll be open today just for you and yours. Let me tell you what, Salvation Army is located 6800 US 280, right before you turn in to go Turtleneck. Go by and if you've got clothes you need to get rid of, good clothes now, clean clothes, or anything you take, make sure it's good and clean. That's Salvation Army, Highway 280.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys. Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half, your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your express way to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your express way to savings.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleeps 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Enoch's Hardware, bait and tackle, man, I'm telling you what, with all the weather issues we've had lately, maybe you got some issues at the house that require some hardware needs. Well, Christopher Crumbley at Enoch's Hardware in Rockford has them for you. Now, if you just want to say the heck with it, I just want to go fishing, he's got live bait along with artificial and all the lures to go with it. Enoch's Hardware, bait and tackle, downtown Rockford. We're playing a little catch-up right now. Ryan got us back on the radio side, so we're playing a little catch-up.
And the sound's back on the TV.
Okay, a good deal. So,
yep.
Life is good. Again, we thank you for being with us today.
You'll have to hear us now.
Yeah. We were just talking about Robert Reams a while ago, but he loves it. And then Sandra Fuller will be on with you. We've already pre-recorded this with tourism at 6:30 Thursday morning. Here again, that's somebody that loves what she does, and she's good at it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, tourism is huge for us. Let's go back to the Russell years when your dad was running and gunning with them and thousands of others. Was tourism, did we talk tourism much those?
No,
I was
so.
just trying to think. I didn't think so.
Don't think so, not much at all, no.
Because we didn't have to.
That's right.
I mean, they were coming anyway.
As my mama would have said, we weren't
Yeah,
around
you're
here.
right.
We
you're
didn't
right.
have to promote anything. We were spoiled.
We were.
Yeah.
Russell, Avondale, all those other Robinson. The hospital. They employed a lot of people and still do.
Pretty much, my parents' generation, you got a job, and you were there for. I mean, they would have the service award banquets, and they would have people retiring after 30 years, 35 years, 25 years.
You're right.
And they'd work at the number 6 slasher room. Been there 34 years, and 30.
The Russell record.
Oh yeah.
They recognize.
I've got a stack
people.
of those in my office.
You ought to bring some out here and just pull some stories.
It's
out of them. There's a lot of stories. There's a lot of memories that were made there. But I guess it was 25 years ago, Don McClellan and the crew started the Economic Alliance Allegiance and started trying to attract people to come in here.
Right.
And that's where it all started. If it hadn't been for people like that on those boards and the way they've grown it over the years, we wouldn't be, because a lot of textile mills didn't make it. I mean, it was like a
but I'm seeing
ghost
more
town.
and more. When I was down at Auburn Friday afternoon, I was eavesdropping on some folks who were talking over here, and they were talking about this shirt right here is made of so and so cotton. Yeah, that's made in America. There's several companies out there that are promoting
Made in America.
Made in America. The cotton. You remember that was all.
Sure.
Sam Walton.
Yeah.
Made in America. Everything that Walmart sold back in the 80s, that was his big push.
Gene Walton was the same way.
Because Russell and Walmart had a huge partnership back then, and that was the way it was. That's the way it was. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't made in America.
No, when it went offshore, was that NAFTA? Things just. It's amazing how one thing like NAFTA. I don't even remember I guess it's when it went offshore.
Ross Perot said you could hear the sucking sound of all the jobs going south of the border.
So
he was right.
It's some moves that we had leadership that made some terrible moves, and it cost us not just then; it still costs us today. So getting back to tourism, you have people like Sandra Fuller, and there's others that are a huge part of that. But they work at it. They have to be creative because we're not the only community trying to pull folks
Everybody's trying to pull somebody in. Everybody. You go everywhere you go. I mean, Silicaga's trying to get stuff done. Auburn, Opelika, other little towns.
We all have our niche,
right?
I think David McGirt will be out here with you with Lakescape, Lake Martin Machine Gun. I hate I'm not going to be out here, David, because I think the world of you and Jody and what y'all do for there. They get creative all the time. They're workers. They don't mind it. Brad East, new president of the Tallapoosa County Cattlemen's Association, will be with you. then I would have all these pre-recorded for you. Jeremy Phillips, we just did yesterday. Love Jeremy, the director of the Parks and Rec. Paula Davenport and Allison Garrett. She just got the Nightingale Award. Paula will be out here with you. And to wrap it up, Amanda Sullivan will be out here. All those, I'll have those pre-recorded with all that. So that'll be for our Friday show, which we pre-record anyway. If you're coming out here to the station and you see the tower, they've moved the tower, so you can't go all the way around the station.
But the main parking lot is open.
The parking lot
just run over that guide wires out there.
And it's it's just guide wires. There's nothing live about them.
Yeah, nothing powered. Dana says she still has some older Russell cotton T-shirts and sweatshirts.
Yep.
I've got some sweatshirts from when I was at Auburn, the game day sweatshirts, or like we would go to the Sugar Bowl and they'd have the Sugar Bowl sweatshirts. For whatever reason, they shrunk. I can't wear them anymore. But
bad water.
I know, but I tell you what, those things hold that. Those old. I've got some stuff I probably bought in the early '90s from Russell, and maybe late '80s too. I still wear,
especially the Russell Athletic. Their sweatshirts.
Doesn't go away. I mean, you can't beat them up.
Hey, Farmers Market will be this coming Saturday, downtown Alexander City from 7 to 11. And 70 days. You got one more week for the Lake Martin 100-year centennial. This started March 1st. This is the virtual fishing tournament. I look forward to somebody coming on here and talk about this. Maybe Michael Freeman can come on here and talk about the professor, or Vivian Autry, to see how this who won. First place bass $5,000. First place crappie $3,000. This is not how big it is; it's how long that old rascal is. I saw John McKelvey the other day, the commissioner. He had a dead blame catfish about the size of him.
I saw it. His hands were like
he goes noodling. I mean, go and run your hand up to grab a monster like that. He ain't right.
There's a girl, Hannah something.
Oh, that does that?
Yes,
yeah.
Real pretty young lady,
Real muscular.
Yes, it worked, and she'll show her legs and arms where those suckers have bitten her. She'll like, that got me on my calf, and it'd be like, mouth that big around. The catfish wouldn't bother me. It's old water moccasin that might be up in there somewhere. That's what would bother me.
With all the rain and things we've had, the weather, does that bring snakes out more, Mr. Snake Man?
I don't think so. I think they're out there anyways. I don't think so. I haven't seen one this week. I mean, I went like 2 weeks. I saw one a week for a couple of weeks. I have not seen one.
Hey, speaking of running down all of our guests right there, if you'd like to be a guest on the front porch, get in touch with either one of us. We like to bring folks on, like Kim Dunn, for instance, fixing to come on with the to talk about the Sunfest with the Chamber this week. She's involved in it, so we like to bring people on that can give the facts. You and I, a lot of time we tell stuff, but we don't have the facts. Right. We just throw it out there.
I got something that I've been meaning to talk about this, and Cindy's gonna. She's like, you need to mention it, and I will. 1976 was the 200 celebration, the bicentennial. We had the big celebration at the football field. I'm sure you were there. I remember it. I was part of it. Each class, had a part in the program. Each class at the school system, first grade through 12th grade. And I was in the 4th grade. Cindy was in the 5th grade. Well, when she was in the 4th grade, Susan Holdridge and Janie, music teacher at Laurel forever. What was her name? Lived on South Central. Oh, Janie Ballard.
Okay.
Ballard, remember? She was the music teacher over there, and she taught us all kind of songs and stuff. Anyway, they came up. Susan headed up, and they wrote this song, and I Love America So, and their class recorded it. They got music written for it, about 4 or 5 different verses. The governor, George Wallace, then did a proclamation on it. They copyrighted it. It's with the Library of Congress, and I got Miss Ballard was not part of it. I'm sorry. She was a music teacher. I'm being corrected here already.
Here again.
Cindy needs to come out here and tell us about it. But anyways, her whole class, I mean, there's probably 60 of them that sang it and recorded it. And they recorded it at the radio station, WRFS, downtown.
Wow.
And I've gotten Robin, my friend, my pianist, to record it. They're going to get together and practice it. And we're trying to get with Ryan to maybe record it with that same group of people.
Where would you do it?
I don't, maybe I want to do it before July 4th. And so any church want to volunteer their choir loft or maybe a room that would be a good sound fit, and maybe have some of them come out here and sing it for us, but near the 4th of July.
4th of July, a month away.
Exactly.
I mean, you're right. It just kind of
They recorded it, and she's giving me all the. I knew I'd start if I started talking about it. So Harold Sinclair was the choir director at First Baptist Church then. And of course, his daughter, Stacia, was in that Cindy's class. So they recorded it at First Baptist Church back then. And so we're going to try to do a reunion choir for that. And maybe have it right at the 4th of July. She's already recorded the song for me and sent it to me where they can practice.
I know Russell Lands is doing the AMP. They'll do that the 4th of July. 3rd of July, are they still having the Celebrate? Because I've not heard anything on it. Celebrate LXC.
Yeah, they're having, it's always on the 3rd at the old high school over there now, and because they came around selling ads, sponsorships. Okay. So it's going on. Yeah.
I tell you one I hate they don't do it anymore is the 5th of July up at Hattonville.
Yeah.
It was huge. They'd have thousands of people, have some good entertainment up there, and just keeping the flow go. 3rd of the Celebrate America, I think that's what that's called.
Well, Robert, you're right. Robert Gunn said that, we always have a huge fireworks show at the lake.
Boy, it's
but it's going to be bigger this year because it's 250th year. So we will have more better fireworks.
And we'll be right back. Well, let me tell you what's going on at Coons Corner. Of course, breakfast being served right now. I know Friday they go have hamburgers and grilled corn out there, and I'm going out there and get me some. But for today, let's talk about today. Pork roast and gravy, fried chicken, chicken tenders, broccoli cheese and rice and butter beans and green beans and cream corn and peach cobbler. That's going on at Coons Corner Deli today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you always.
Obituaries brought to you this morning by Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. A funeral service for Miss Rita Dunham will be held on Wednesday, June 3rd at 2 p.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Smyrna Cemetery. The family will receive friends on Wednesday, June 3rd from 1 p.m. to 1:45 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Miss Rita Dunham. Funeral service for Miss Zell Blocker, 99, of Alexander City, will be today, June 2nd, at 2 p.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Evergreen Cemetery. Radney Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Miss Blocker. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to all the folks who have lost loved ones over the past few days, and we'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street, Alexander City, Alabama's been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers, it's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillary Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillary Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Alex City Marine is booming at our new state-of-the-art facility on Highway 280 in the Gap. Alex City Marine has expanded with the best in Landau pontoon boats and Suzuki outboards. But now, we added premium black fin center consoles and performance-driven excursion pontoons. See Steven and the crew for the best in on-time service for any boat. And our huge new on-site boat storage and wet slip combo deals. Call the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine.
What makes Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Anthony's Plumbing, good morning to you. I always like to say good morning to old buddy Anthony Waldrop because I think the world of him. I know when we talk about Anthony Waldrop, when you call him about a sewage issue, about a plumbing issue, we know he's going to take care of you. Now, his number is 256-596-1111, and he's licensed and insured. That's Anthony's Plumbing, 256-596-1111. Kim Dunn's out here with us with the chamber, and it's time to talk Sunfest. And believe it or not, I believe the sun's going to be out. So that.
Oh, I hope so. We're hoping for some sunshine.
It looks like even the temperatures may be good, a little bit better for y'all, which is always good.
It's always good. Yeah. So we're excited. It kicks off this Friday at with Russell Lance. It's Friday on the Green is obviously a Russell Lance event.
Right.
But we always include it in our promotions because it fits.
Yeah.
It's going on during the week, and really, when Sunfest was created, that's kind of what it was designed to do. It was designed to promote not just chamber doing a bunch of stuff, but all kind of things all over the community. So we talk about the farmers market on Saturday and all those things that are just going on in the community while Sunfest is going on.
And of course, on Friday, now I was trying to see who is playing down at Friday on the Green.
I want to say maybe Patrick Barnett, but please don't hold me to that.
I know. I had it out here, and I just put it up for whatever reason, but that's when it kicks off. The 14th annual.
14th,
Wow.
yes.
We were talking about Ann Rice started that way back when.
Yep.
And y'all have fine-tuned it, and you have to fine-tune it every year, don't you?
We do. We add new events.
yeah.
We take things away. We kind of change it up. You know, I think there was one point we were doing about 60 events in 8 days, and that was probably more than anybody could effectively manage. And so we've pared it down, but we do new things every year. We're doing yoga this Saturday in Strand Park, and then Saturday afternoon we're doing a watermelon eating and seed spitting contest out at Wing Creek. It is new.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, so we
What a great
add
addition.
Yeah, we always are looking for things different. We're doing mahjong at Lake Martin Pizza next week, and so mahjong.
Why is that? What is?
I don't
what has
know.
grown
So
that
when
it's
I
like
called
a card
the girl,
game?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. When I just see it on Facebook all the time. So I called the girl and I'm like, look, I don't even know if I'm saying the word wrong. Like, I don't know anything. I need somebody that can do it, but we want to make it part of what's going on because we try to, keep things that keep people interested.
And it includes a lot of folks.
Is that a game on your phone or something? Or?
Well, you can play it on your phone, but it's like almost like a board game, I guess. And you got these tiles, and I don't know. I guess I'll find out next week and report back.
I've got friends, and they love it.
Yeah, I know lots of people that are playing.
Pronounce it again.
Mahjong.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've still got some spots available for that. And if you've never played before, there's some beginner tables available. So it's a way to kind of come and get a feel for it. There's some more tables for more experienced players that know what they're doing. But that one's free. It's there's no charge to it. Most of the events throughout the week are free. There's a few that we charge for just because of cost of supplies and hosting the event. We really can't do completely free, but Mahjong is free.
And Saturday morning, you have a 5K run starting at 8 o'clock.
That's right. So registration, check-in, more check-in than registration. You can register on site, but
There's a charge for that.
like $20.
Okay, well, you get a T-shirt?
I think we're out of T-shirts because we've had so many people register.
Well, good.
But
Good for y'all.
registration check-in starts at 7, the run's at 8, and then
At Green Street, does that start at the church?
it does start right in front of the church and kind of goes back around and comes back and ends up beside the church.
In fact, it goes down Lafayette Street. It goes around Meadowbrook, I believe.
I think so,
I believe
that's
it's the route they've done before. It goes right by.
You gonna be up early enough to wave at them when they come right out?
I'll be up waving.
Yeah.
I'd like to get in, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. But you got the Rise and Shine yoga at 7 o'clock at Strand Park. That's Saturday morning. Tykes and Trucks. That's gonna be from 10 to 12 on Main Street.
That's our downtown event. We close the street so the kids can run and play, and we have the fire trucks and police cars and ambulances and tractors and all the things for the kids to run, climb on and play on and see how they work.
And they do.
And they do, and they love it. It's one of everybody's favorite events. We've got inflatables, cotton candy, face painting, tattoos. I think tattoos instead of face painting this year. And the thing to me about that one that I love the most is all those things are free.
Yeah.
When we created Tykes and Trucks, I said, okay, we can't just have a free event and then nickel and dime mama to death when they get there. Because I remember as a parent what it was like when you thought you were going to a free event And then everything was money.
Yeah.
And so it was really important. And we do that because we have great sponsors throughout the whole week that
Thank
see
y'all.
value in what we're doing.
And thank you to all the volunteers too.
Absolutely.
I know,
you know,
I know y'all do a lot of work.
Well, I mean, we kind of drive the ship.
Yeah.
But, you know, something like Tykes and Trucks, I mean, I can't bring all that equipment out there and know how to operate it and let kids play on it. So, you know, we need the people that do that. And so that's an important part of the whole week.
And then Melon Madness. at
Melon
Wind Creek
Madness,
State Park.
Wind
That's going to be
Creek.
from 11 to 1. So that's going to be a watermelon eating contest.
Yes, and a seed spit.
Seed spitting. You know, just for next year, I know y'all got it all lined up next year. How about a tomato sandwich eating contest?
We could probably do that. You know,
That'd be coming off. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I know this past weekend, the Ricky and Emily Mann, some of their tomatoes were just coming off, and they are delicious. And of course, that as part of course, the farmers markets started Memorial Day weekend. And
So the farmers market will be going on Saturday while we're downtown running and practicing yoga and Tykes and Trucks and all the things. So Saturday's a full day of stuff through early afternoon. And then all week next week is, well, Saturday we're also doing the medallion hunt. So because Sunfest
that starts at
ends
6.
on Friday, we moved what used to be the last Saturday medallion hunt to the first Saturday.
Okay.
So the medallion hunt will start this Saturday.
6th.
The clue will be released online. You saw the clue, go find it and go win some money.
And Sunday worship, that just
That's right. It's just a way for us to again include other things.
Right.
All the churches that are chamber members, we get all their list of when their services are on Sunday and publish them, and to just encourage everybody to go out and support one of the worship services and be a part of it.
Then kick it off again with the medallion hunt again Monday morning at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
So that's something y'all done for years. Kid Fest, the magic show, 10 o'clock at Mamie's Place Children's Library.
So we got a magician coming. We do Kids Fest every day, Monday through Friday, and Monday happens to be the magic show. So he'll come out and perform some magic tricks and
then you get the Bark in the Park.
That's our dog parade.
Yeah,
We've been doing
6
that
o'clock,
from the
Strand
very
Park.
beginning.
Yep,
That's one of those favorite events that everybody loves.
We have somebody there that has something to do with dogs. I know in the past y'all have. Is that something, you know what I'm talking about?
We used to do, there was a guy that came from Birmingham a couple of years and Bama Air Dogs or something and did frisbees and stuff. We do not have that this
Let's
year,
just bring your dog and
bring
show it
your
off.
dog and show it off and win some prizes and
that's Monday. That'll be the last thing on Monday. Then Tuesday, again, every morning starts the medallion hunt at 6. And then Jeremy Phillips, who will be on the show Friday, was talking about this at Kids Fest, the Splashplex, 2 to 4 Splashplex at the Sportplex.
So, of course,
They show up early for that.
They do. Yeah. The splash pad is open all the time, but we'll have a water slide and a foam party. So we've got a guy that has the big foam cannon that blows foam for the kids to play in and enjoy. So there's, a couple of things in addition to the splash pad. We try to take advantage of the things that we already have. Before we had the splash pad, that event was at the airport pavilion, and we would build slip and slides out of trash bags and big plastic. The kids would slide down the.
When we grew up, we played with our sprinkler. That's what our splash pad was. A sprinkler. Hook your daddy's sprinkler up
That's
the
right.
hose pipe.
Yeah.
This is still on Tuesday, going back to that Mahjong.
That's Mahjong at Lake Martin Pizza. I don't know.
It's Shuffle and Shine.
That's right. So it's shuffling your little tiles. I don't know. I don't know.
3 to 6, and that's going to be at Lake Martin Pizza, which is on Highway 63.
So it is. That one is free to participate, but registration is required, and there's only a few spots left. So just encourage everybody to get registered because they got to have room. They got to
Yeah,
know how many
yeah,
people
sure.
to be prepared for. It's free to participate, but of course, Lake Martin Pizza will be open so you can buy pizza and drinks.
Good pizza. Real good pizza. Glow in the dark golf tournament. Now that's something y'all have done
We've
every
been
year.
doing
I
that.
remember.
I think every year we've done that one.
It's 5:30. It starts at 5:30 at Lake Winds Golf Course, and then I'm not sure, but I would think you play 9, then you go in and eat, and
That's
then
correct. And
you
then
get
the
to-
back 9 is in the dark.
Have you ever done it?
I have not. I'm not a golfer.
I've done it one time, and it's a lot of fun. But that's
So we do have some teams still available for that one as well. There's, call the chamber and we'll get you
Okay,
registered.
okay.
But there's, we've got some space in most of those events, but we're not, we got to wrap up those registrations so we know how many people be prepared for, dinner to order, all those things that have to be done.
And then to wrap it up on Tuesday, canvas and cocktails, 6 o'clock at the United Way Conference Room, downtown Alexander City.
Downtown. So we've got a lady that comes in and the canvases will be pre-drawn and we paint them and eat and do all the things.
So this is artwork.
It is artwork, canvassing. So it's like a sips and strokes kind of thing. If you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we provide the food. You bring your own beverage of choice. And the pre-drawn canvas, and then she provides all the supplies and teaches us how to paint it.
We'll come back and we got more to talk about the Sunfest, the 14th annual, when we return. And speaking of Patrick Barnett, well, we were just a little bit ago, he will be at Friday on the Green, which is 6:30 to 8:30 at Russell Lands. Weather's looking really good for this. And here again, this is a free event with some a really good entertainer. So put that on your things to do for Friday night. Friday on the Green with Patrick Barnett.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton, clearing and grading.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Lake Life Wellness Studio is located in downtown Dadeville behind the courthouse. Lake Life is more than a place you want to come to move. It's a lifestyle. We didn't just want to open a studio. We wanted to build a community and recharge here at Lake Martin, offering Pilates, yoga, sauna, and cold plunge. Check out our Lake Life Wellness Studio merchandise, which is officially here. Sign up for a membership today and be part of the Lake Life Wellness Studio community. Visit our website, lakelifewellnessstudio.com, and be sure to follow us on social media.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center at Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Ronnie's Pine Straw, good morning to you, Ronnie Pitts. Let me tell you what, if you're looking for pea gravel, if you're looking for topsoil, you're looking for mulch, you're looking for hay, you're looking for pine straw, he's got all that. He said, well, I need just about everything you just mentioned, but where is he? Well, you're going down 63 South, you know, that one's still closed, but if you can get down there and you turn in to go to Wind Creek State Park, well, that's where Ronnie's is. That's where you go find the tiny homes, and you go find Tiny Ronnie. At Ronnie's Pine Straw and Materials, Highway 63 South. And welcome back to the Front Porch with Kim Dunn, Scott Blake with us out here. We're into Wednesday Sunfest right now.
So we're about halfway.
We're about halfway, and we're still, well, we ain't made it to Friday yet, but again, 6 o'clock medallion hunt, and then bingo from 1 to 3 at Mill 280.
So we play bingo every year, got some fun prizes to give away, and just free. Everybody's invited to come out. We'll have some snacks and drinks, and it's just a fun afternoon of bingo.
Kim, bingo is just, here we go, thank you so much. Bingo is just something that continues, no matter what event you have, and bingo is going to work at it. Always be a big hit. Kids Fest, Art at the Right Way. Is that downtown?
So it is. It's at the United Way conference room also.
Right.
And Lorraine Wright from the Right Angle leads that.
On Broad Street.
On Broad Street.
Okay.
So there's 3 different sessions that you can sign up for the kids to come and do some kind of little arts and craft to take home with them.
Now you're looking for something that, well, it says Kids Fest, but I may have to just drop by. Kids Fest, build your own Sundays, 2:30 to 4 at Carlisle, Main Street, downtown Alexander City.
Again, that one is completely free. They do the ice cream, and then we pay for it after the fact. Again, because of the incredible sponsors. We can't thank them enough.
Yeah.
Linda Mitchell is our presenting sponsor this year. But then we have, week-long sponsors, we got daily sponsors, we got event sponsors. We just, it really is because we just live in a great community of people that just want to provide things for our people to do.
Kim, in saying that, I just want to tell you, that's why We've been asking, we've been begging, we've been pleading for years to shop at home.
We talk about it every single time I'm here. We've talked about it for as many years as I've been coming out here, how important it is to shop local when you can. Obviously, you can't all the time, and that's okay.
Our vendors understand that.
But when you can, shop local, support local, because those are the people that we're going to asking to support Sun Festival. Those are the people that we're going to asking to sponsor our Little League teams and to do all the things. And so it's important that we're supporting them if we want them to turn around and support us.
And to wrap it up on Wednesday, Faith Night, 6 o'clock at the Mill 280. So
Right.
this includes all.
So both of
everybody.
those events that day will be at the Mill 280. We've got a couple of praise teams that are coming to sing. Scott will be grilling hamburgers and hot
There you go,
dogs for
buddy.
everybody.
You didn't tell him he was helping me, did you?
Oh, you told him,
I
and
told
he
him.
said he's got to rearrange his sock drawer. So
It just happened to fall on
the
Wednesday
same
clock.
day.
Yeah, on
It
the same
just
day.
happens. So
I don't
like
plan
sometimes.
these things; they just happen. And then on Thursday, we're not through. Here again, we got one more day of the medallion hunt on Friday, but Thursday starts at 6 o'clock, and then celebrate America's Heroes 10:30 to 1 at the Bill Nichols Veterans Home. Thank y'all.
Again, our whole plan was to have something for everybody
Right.
over the course of 8 days. So we couldn't leave those veterans out. We couldn't not celebrate them. So we do lunch for them and the staff. Alabama comes out and serves.
Thank y'all.
And I think Denise Bates is playing, giving them some
Saxophone.
music to entertain for that morning, afternoon. And so it's just a great day to celebrate and thank our veterans. And with this being the 250th anniversary of our country and the 100th anniversary of the lake, all those things will be tied into
fitting.
everything we're doing all week long.
Show me the movie, 2 o'clock, Playhouse Cinema. Do you know what movie it is?
I don't know the
Okay.
movies yet. We are
Free?
waiting. It's $2,
Okay,
but they
$2.
are new releases, so it's it's definitely obviously cheaper than you can do on a Friday night. Daniel has been a great supporter of the chamber and everything we do for many, many years. So he's done this. I guess we've had Show Me the Movie for 14 years now. And,
Wow.
and we talked about we add some and take some away, but there's some things that are just kind of staples that we do all the time.
And that, of course, includes everybody. Trivia night, Young Professional Trivia Night, 5:30 at Vinyl's Neighborhood Lounge. That's on Main Street in downtown Alex City.
So that's hosted by the YP group, but it is open to everybody. So get your team together, come out, and try to answer some trivia and win some prizes.
Then we're going to wrap it up. We're going to try to wrap it up on Friday the 12th. Medallion Hunt, that's going to be the last one now, 6 a.m. Kids Fest, Wet and Wild, 8:30 to 11:45 at the City Pool.
Again, Parks and Rec, City, everybody is so great and supportive of what we do. So the pool is open for free. We do divide it up. The daycares go early in the morning and then the general public mid-morning. Obviously, you can only have so many people in the pool based on the number of lifeguards and the size of the pool and all the things. So we split it up so that everybody will have an opportunity to enjoy that morning.
Family Night on Main Street, 6 o'clock.
So that is actually starting at 5:30. That's our brand new finale that we're adding this year.
Okay.
So excited. Closing Main Street, and Calhoun Street. We're going to have food trucks. Many of the local businesses are staying open and having specials.
y'all.
We're going to have inflatables and sidewalk chalk and bubbles and all the things to keep the kids entertained. A giant beach ball drop off the fire truck.
Oh, wow.
But we also
That's
are
new,
gonna-
isn't it?
That is new.
Yeah.
This whole event is brand
Okay.
new. We're going to have a stage set up on the back side of the green space that used to be City Hall. We've got Aaron Smithy and Sarah Stone kicking
Two
it
good
off
ones.
at 5:30. Dynasty is playing at 6:45, and then Riverdale will wrap it all up at 8:15 to 9:30-ish, 9:45, and conclude Sunfest, really go out with a new event this year that we've never done. wanted it on Main Street because wanted to be able to include those local businesses again that are open and supportive. And so,
will there be parking right there by the green space?
well, that parking lot will be open. All the, behind United Way building, the First Baptist Church parking. There's lots of parking around town, similar to when we close the streets for Tykes and Trucks this Saturday. There's places to park. You may have to walk a little bit, but everybody's welcome to bring their chairs and blankets and just come out and enjoy a free evening of live music and support the finale of a great week. A lot of hard work by a lot of people. That's not just the chamber. There's a lot that goes into it, and so we just appreciate.
And to all of the sponsors, thank you for what you do. Shop at home. We'll be right back. Hundreds of Chevy trucks, GMC, man, they got it going on down at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika, Alabama. Smart people from all over the USA shop at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. So put that on your things to do this week, to do some shopping if you're looking for a truck.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery. Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen. At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Now let's talk about Eula Mays. Let me tell you, I know one thing that's going on at Eula Mays inside the square, Calhoun Street. It's Tuesday, and they always have that 6-ounce hamburger steak with fries and drink for $9. It's really, really good. And of course, they got other things to choose from in there too. Remember, breakfast is not being served right now, but catering, big into catering. So if you got an event coming up this summer, this fall, go ahead and book your catering from Eula Mays. That's Mr. Gary Tapley, inside the square, Calhoun Street. It's time to get up to date on what's going on in our city. Alexander City Mayor with us out here, Mike Dinsmore. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Y'all had a city council meeting last night.
We did have a city council meeting last night.
Everything go smooth?
It went pretty good. We talked about, didn't have a big, long agenda, so it gave us time to focus on some good things, and had a session afterward to talk about the possibility of some good stuff coming to town. And I don't know how many people saw the weekend newspaper, but we announced Love's coming.
Right.
We announced the demolition of 8 and 9 down in the Old Village, gives us a new opportunity, new hope, and also announced that in spite of the situation with the water, which is, I told the folks down at the water plant last week that I had learned when you dance for Mother Nature, she leads. So it's
yep, you're right about that.
It is an interesting experience. Yeah.
I want to go back to I know we talked about the Love's Truck Stop, which I think is really going to be a good thing. But the demolition of Mills 8 and 9.
Demolition of Mills 8 and 9. One of them's been condemned for a number of years, and the other one has serious issues with the roof and the flooring and, because of the leaks in the roof.
I'm getting where it is.
And we got into a deal where there was a grant available in Riverbank. In lieu of, there's an opportunity that they can pay taxes to the city, withheld from the state.
Wow.
And Riverbank paid $380,000 worth of their taxes to get credited to the city to get the grant for $380,000 to take those buildings down. And we're going to take them down, but leave the foundations. The foundations are in pretty good shape. Leave the foundations, clean the landscape up. And then that will put our economic development group in position to recruit people and a nice start. I mean, wouldn't you love to have that kind of a foundation as part of the package?
Do we own I say we, the city, we own that property now?
The city owns the property.
City
owns the property, and the buildings were part of the package.
But I think about those buildings because a lot of time when I'm walking, I'm walking by those old buildings and in the big old parking lot. And a lot of time there's trucks that park there, but the grass is growing up. And let me ask you something: does a business that's looking to come into Alexander City, do they maybe, and you know they come in here, we don't even know it. Do they come in here, do they look, man, that'd be a great spot, but we don't want to have that expense. Do they look
absolutely. And they do. You know, I shared when I was campaigning that I led site search teams for Goodyear for a number of years. And a lot of people don't believe this, but we don't know when a true investor comes to town.
Right.
Because the first couple of visits, because we would fly in somewhere, Birmingham, Montgomery, Auburn, rent a car, drive up, and the first couple of days was checking your school system out, checking your hospital out, checking how your pride in the community was based on what it looked like.
And people.
And whether or not they were friendly, and whether or not they were positive, instead of, just this conflict in the air.
Right.
But I think we've come a long ways, and we have a lot to offer. From my perspective, and this is the people in Alexander City, from my perspective, I've always said instead of giving all these folks coming in here abatements, we ought to charge them extra because of the quality of our people and all of the wonderful amenities of Lake Martin and the river and the trails and it's just the proximity to other opportunities. I just think Alexander City is a great location to be in.
I was going the 8 and 9 mills. How many acres is that right there? Because when you tear those, you don't realize how big it is, but you tear them down, that's going to be a huge opening out there.
Yeah, I've heard it, but off the top of my head, I would say a good 8 to 10.
I'm not good at guessing on.
It's a big area for sure.
Big area. I know we got 87 total in the municipal complex and the land surrounding it.
All the memory, when that starts going torn down, all the memories, my goodness, a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah.
My first job at 16 years old was in number 8 mill that summer.
Wow.
Getting there at 6 o'clock in the morning, like I get here. Getting here at 6 o'clock in the morning is easy. Getting up when I'm 16 years old, going to the mill at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Who'd you work for? Pete Bailey?
Daddy had the print shop on the back side, and then they had the pad room back there. But I was.
What's the pad room?
Well, they made the football pads and all the stuff. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Stuff going.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and they had the screen printing part right there at number 8, and Jimmy Rich was over the whole mill, and Gary Milam was over the art department in there, and a lot of folks. It was I learned a lot in those 10 weeks, ever how many weeks I worked there that summer. It was a lot.
Growing up in a cotton mill, you learn quickly.
Yeah.
Which mill did you work in?
I ran a layup buggy for 3 summers at number 1.
New or old?
The old one.
The old number 1.
I worked there 4 hours. They used to do 4-hour shifts.
Yeah.
At Lester Smith and Joe Pickens.
Yeah, I remember. I remember Mr. Lester Smith, Joe Pickens.
Yeah, Joe Pickens.
I'm trying to remember.
His wife was a nurse at the hospital. Joe
where your mom was.
Yeah, where my mom was. But it was a great experience. Those ladies were on piecework, and woo, you talking about getting on the layup boy if they didn't have their stuff out there to work with.
Were they on production?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when vacations would approach, you couldn't keep sweatshirt. I was on sweatshirt table. You couldn't keep sweatshirts on the table because those ladies, but they making that vacation money.
Yeah.
It's funny you talk about the vacation. They would close. I believe they were closed for 2 weeks. Russell, I believe.
Well, they closed every 4th of July week and every Christmas week.
Okay.
You couldn't get to Panama City because all the Russell employees were in Panama City 4th of July.
And the amazing thing that I remember then was they got 2% of their pay from the previous year, 4th of July and Christmas, and it wasn't until I was negotiating union contracts as a grown man that I realized that 2% was a week.
Yeah.
So they were ahead. They were ahead of the game.
Wow. I think about Russell. Do you think the textile will ever crank back up like here in Alex City?
Not the way it was. I think that when you think about the amazing technology that's going on now, and that's one of the shifts that I see taking place, and the complexity of manufacturing, and coming back from third world countries back on shore.
Right.
That's an amazing shift. And when we were doing all the great textile work and tire work and heavy manufacturing, if you'll recall, the vast majority of things were on 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, Monday through Friday.
Right.
That left the facilities open on the weekend for overtime if you needed it and or preventive maintenance. So when we went to 4 shifts, immediately from a competitive situation, you add an extra shift, which increases your healthcare costs by 25%, by 33%.
Wow.
Because you just had 3. Now you got a 4th, so you got a full third more. And, it's just crazy. So to recover that and bring it back with all the automation and all the AI, robotics. I mean, most of the manufacturers that I've spoken to in the last 6-8 months are really huge into AI and robotics.
So you're replacing humans,
replacing people with machines.
Do people today, are they looking for overtime?
Not as many.
Yeah.
Overtime was a great thing. I can remember, and this is a little bit nostalgic, but people can always check your facts. But I was in the Gadsden tire plant for Goodyear back, I went there in 1974, 1975, and I left there and we went to Iowa in 86. And
86 or 76?
86.
Oh, okay.
And when I left Gadsden going to Iowa, our tire builders in 1986, because of the overtime and the setup, lots and lots of them made over $100,000 a year.
Wow. A lot of money then. That's a lot of money now.
Oh, that was a lot of money. That's a lot of money now. It was a lot of money back then.
Wow. Folks, it always comes down to that little thing called money. We'll be right back. Well, the Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, they have so much going on over there. And of course, they work with our Chamber of Commerce. We're all in this together. Of course, they got the big Ace Hardware breaking ground over there on 49. That's going to be June 3rd, which is tomorrow. I got to put that on my things to do. And then also the Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber Quarterly Luncheon is June the 24th at the Mitchell House. Make sure that you get signed up for that.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com. Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
For air that's cool and clean, call Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensagreen.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
And welcome back to the Front Porch on a Tuesday, the second day of June, with Mayor of Alexander City, Mike Dinsmore, out here. I was talking about the meeting last night. City Council working together. Now, let me ask you something. As the mayor, you're there, City Council, but you don't have a whole lot of input, do you?
Mayor doesn't vote. The mayor's job is to enforce the ordinances and resolutions that are passed by the council.
Okay, all right.
And to manage the day-to-day operations of the city. So last night, I think was a big night because for several weeks I've been iterative in the community and everything else. We've got to get the water situation corrected.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of that is infrastructure. And people don't realize the city has infrastructure, but then the residents are responsible from the meter into their home, out of their home. So we're not real sure where all of the infrastructure issues are, but in the last few weeks, we've had 3 streets collapse. The work on Cherokee today, the trench that's in front of Martin Luther King Boulevard at Cooper, the street fell in there, and Forest Road fell in from side to side last week. So last night, we just covenanted together that the mayor and the council were going to be in unison in working to get the audits done, and that's on track to be done this year for the first time in over 20 years. And nobody knows how long before that, but at least over 20 years. And that'll put us bond eligible, and then to get the infrastructure fixed and to go to work identifying and doing it now, not next week. And then to improve the competency level of our service delivery to the people in the community. And we all agreed last night publicly that we would work together to get those 3 things done, post haste. I'm not going to kick those things down the road anymore.
You know, I think about the infrastructure, and I learned that word from former Mayor Don McClellan.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I never heard of it before. But so infrastructure, let's go back to number 8 and number 9 meals. That's
infrastructure.
Part of it.
Streets, lights, gas, water, sidewalks, dwellings, public buildings, all of that is infrastructure plus. And you know, the good news of the Great Generation is they built an amazing network of communities in this country post-World War II.
Right.
The bad news is that was 80 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
And
it don't last forever.
And it's now showing, and I had a map last night that I gave to each member of the council and made it available to people who were there and wanted to look at it, showing, for an example, just the algae blooms in the United States. And these algae blooms that we're dealing with in our water situation are a local problem, yes, because it's happening to us, but they're a national problem and they're a global problem.
With algae.
For algae blooms, because you've got algae. When sunlight hits algae, it grows. And the whole process of photosynthesis, which we're dependent upon as civilization, is exacerbated. Well,
it's what?
It's compounded.
There you go.
So we
amplify.
It gets bigger.
Now I understand. It took 4 words so I can understand. So.
Oh, Lord. See what I put up with every morning out here?
I'm telling you. So you get in here, and a lot of things do that. You know, we've got these blessings. Patsy and I have this lawn service that comes and fertilizes our grass. Well, that runs off into the street, into the stormwater, into the lake. Feeds the algae, too. So I told people that the algae goes from Wimpy Willie to Mighty Mac because,
right,
you know, that's one thing.
It's part of nature, though.
It's part of nature. And when we try to do our thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I like having a nice lawn. Everybody else probably does. But we need to own our part of what the situation is. Sir. And there are multiple causes and factors, and there's this other thing I gave Mike Lucas a copy of last night, eutrophication, and that's where this algae bloom becomes overwhelming and begins killing things in farm ponds and completely taking over, and you see some places that are just scummed up, and it's all where that whole process of nutrients being nitrogenous stuff comes in, and it grows the green plants, and particularly algae.
So other folks have this same issue.
Yes, I've spoken to several mayors in our area. Actually, we claim, and I believe our people at the water plant, and we've heard nothing from ADEM to the contrary, we have, if not the cleanest water across all of central Alabama. We're in the top 1 or 2.
Wow.
And part of that is our lake is so clean.
Oh, the lake. And that's part of the problem, because the lake's so clear that the sunlight can penetrate deeper and activate more algae.
Wow.
It's just an
it's
amazing
a
process.
curse and all that. This is not a gotcha question. I got all kind of questions in my head. All right. I live in Parish Hills. My water is crystal clear. I don't have any issues. But I've got friends that sent me pictures. So, and you keep mentioning infrastructure. You know, I know Parish Hills, the plumbing over there, for lack of a better term, on our streets for our water coming in, it's been there since late 60s, early 70s. Because I've had the city been there, 29 years. Over the years, I've had to have the city come out because I look over there and dry part of the summer, I've got a green area out by the street, and there's just a small leak, and they have to dig down 6 feet, and they patch it and move on, But it's all that. Those pipes are worn out.
The pipes are worn out, and they're city pipes, and then they're residents' pipes.
Right.
And for an example, I had a friend just recently, and it happened to Patsy and I back Thanksgiving-ish. We were gone 2 or 3 days from the house, came back in, turned the water on, it was brown. Well, it was our hot water heater. Because if you leave the hot water heater, if you got an older hot water heater, and that's where I say we could go into 1,000 different things, and we don't have time for today. But cracked pipe. But when the water leaves the treatment plant, it's tested almost 100 times every day.
Wow.
And Auburn University tests it once a day, every day. And when it leaves there, it's clear and it's safe, well beyond the minimum number for safety. But what happens between there and going into my cup at my house is contingent on, are there any cracked pipes somewhere? Did somebody put wipes down and back things up? Do I have galvanized pipes, or do I have copper and or some of the synthetic? All of that has a play on there. And for these homes, you're one of the newer neighborhoods, for the homes that were built in the 40s and 50s. If those galvanized pipes have not been replaced, there's a great likelihood that some of the problem, not all of it, but some of the problem is inside the house side of the meter.
Wow, you covered a lot of ground.
Our downstairs bathroom, we hardly don't use it much. It's a little half bath. You go in there and turn the sink on, it's brown for a couple of seconds, and it goes, because it's in the pipes. But I know some of the restaurants downtown, they're like, oh, our water's bad. I'm like, well, why is mine right over here clear? You know, so it depends on the pipes.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Okay.
Today, your water should be better because I was told last night by our folks at the water plant that the storm yesterday afternoon was a blessing for them.
Flushed it.
And they thought that this, and I noticed at my house this morning, we'd had some taste and smell, but this morning, my water tastes normal at my house.
Thank you, Lord. We'll be right back to wrap it up. Keys to summer. I got them right here. And this is a clue number 8. Listen up. Keys to summer. Higher education is where the keys stay, and close to third bayside, efforts is where one stays. Let me try this one more time. Higher education is where the keys stay, and close to third base side, your efforts is where one stays. Go.
The Chambers Tallapoosa Coosa Community Action Committee is a local nonprofit agency whose mission is to enhance the quality of life for low-income persons, while also providing services that promote self-sufficiency. We offer programs that include Head Start, family daycare, low-income energy assistance, and weatherization, among others. The central office location is 170 South Broadnack Street in Dadeville. Call 256-825-4287 or online at cacctc.com.
Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet.
Truck Month is now at Glenn Smith in Opelika. We've got fresh new Silverado 1500s and 2500 HDs arriving daily. Plus, you'll get 0% financing on Silverado 1500s right now. Drive Chevy Equinox models from 3.9 financing. But wait, that's not all.
Enjoy no payments for 90 days.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Well, Kenny left us. As you can tell, the chairs over there is empty. We've got about 20 seconds left. Don't come back out here now. No,
He
no.
went to check his
We're
water.
going to wrap it up here with the mayor. So take it off. You got 20 seconds.
Yeah, just love to have you. If you happen to see any sinkholes in your area that just appear quickly, that's some of the signs that go before we get some of these collapses. Report those to City Hall if you would, and we would deeply appreciate it. I enjoy being your mayor. I don't enjoy everything that comes with it, but I'm proud to be your mayor and hope that you will unify with us in helping us know where the issues are and be reasonable in those reportings.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for being with us today. We'll see you tomorrow.